So, self-care. Talk to me about your own definition. You sent me an article about that. So, how do you define self-care?
Well, self-care is really just something that we do actively. We have to actively make the time and be dedicated to it. And it doesn't have to be costly. It doesn't have to take a significant chunk of time, but it's making sure that we're checking in with ourselves and doing what we need to do to recharge our batteries and to maintain our own presence and be able to effectively interact and engage with those around us.
Do you make a connection between self-care and self-love?
Well, yeah, because I think in terms of caring for ourselves and having that sense of connection, but it's also counting on ourselves as well. Embracing the idea it's okay for me to take up space. So it's loving ourselves in the aspect of we have to be intentional, and that's okay because we're a person too. And I honestly work better with a prompting question or statement that helps me identify and then build upon. And there are a lot of times I might end up in a completely different place than I started, but it opened the door for that. And I feel like in the therapeutic practice, different providers and clinicians or organizations, they view things differently. But I always want to give my clients something that reinforces the overall theme or what we're currently working on. But I'm also somebody who wants to put in the work and then wants to talk about it when you come back. It's a lot more effective in giving them ideas to go from rather than a broad concept of reflect on self-care,
Yeah, yes. It is because very specific is directing the mind to find its own answers, right? It's guiding them. Another question that I have for therapy, Jessica, what is the goal of healing?
In my perspective, I would like for somebody to have acknowledged their experiences, process them, really looking at it to see any patterns, themes, or any core correlating factors that come into that. So just not only what they're experiencing, anything that's contributing to that experience, feeling like they have a strong sense of understanding, but also what it feels like within their own individualized bodies to, I guess, those certain triggers or how they know that self-awareness of when I feel this, it equates that. So that level of understanding so they can take it and implement it in their day-to-day life. But ultimately, I think it's just feeling that sense of connection to yourself and to your experience in a way that's balanced and in harmony.
Yes.
Nobody's going to be perfect. And yeah, peace and harmony or balance, it's not a destination. But I also think of every hurdle that we come across, whether it's external or just something within ourselves, it's curiosity. It is being open. And there is that sense of once you've overcome a few things and you come out on the other side, you build a little bit of confidence as well. So knowing that's okay that this isn't perfect, or that's okay that this is going to be hard, but I'm going to work to get through it. And then doing the work and knowing how to do it. So feeling a sense of competence, but also adding all of those experiences, the mosaic that makes you, the little pieces of your story.